I went to the school and assumed that they had a theater arts program because I did my student teaching at Ramsey and I taught at Ramsey, thinking they had this great theater program. So while I was talking to the students and mentioning basic theatrical terms, they were very confused and unaware of what I was talking about. So I inquired as to why they didn't know this when they have theater classes and theater programs.
We actually don't have a theater department. So we do have a dance department, we have a choir, but we don't really have a drama department there.
And at that time they asked, could we somehow work together? Is there something I could do to help them? The first person I thought about was Kimberly Kirkland at the Alice Stevens Center because she's the education coordinator there and wants performing arts programs for children.
The Alice Stevens Center's Arts in Action education program is designed to give arts experiences to the broadest possible audience. We want kids from all over the city and beyond to be able to experience high quality arts performances, classes, programs in general.
In order to be a part of the program, they first have to audition. We have auditions in the fall. They do a 60-second monologue and they perform and present a song.
We have to make a personality for that character of how old they are, what are they going through in that point in life. And I'm able to match that with my own life and have certain aspects that I can agree with.
Well, because the program is not just about being on stage, it's about all the back scene type of things, learning vocabulary and technical type of things. That's where my change came in. Before, I was just about being on stage. When I got into the program, it became more about, well, why do this, or why do that, or why do we call this, or what stage left and what stage right, you know, and all the technical aspects that go into creating your own show, because I had never created a show. So it was about the costumes and projection and things of that nature.
And now, coming to the stage, the lovely Dorothy Dandridge.
She came alive on stage, and that's something that I hope and aspire to do, is to relay my energy to other people in a confident way, because sometimes I get, you know, kind of antsy on stage and I get penguin-y and, you know, I lose my focus. But I think researching Dorothy Dandridge and becoming her and making her character come alive has really helped me, because if she can do it, I know that I can.
Around my door, I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I got my...
If you do it, and you do it uncomfortably, everybody will laugh at you. But if you do it and you do it to sell it, it's like you're having fun and you're just entertaining, they're going to be right there with you.
I think of Ryan first because he came in so shy. He didn't talk very much socially. He was just a different child when we first met him.
I'm glad she brought that up. But because when I auditioned for Alicia, I was somewhat of a nervous outgoing. I'm going to put it in that medium because I always second guess my ability prior to this. And she was like, you have raw talent, you have a sensibility. And I was like, what? Really, me? And from a very early age, it's just been a struggle for me self-confidently because I'm here and I'm of an ethnicity which you don't see many of us out on stage and doing this, and you have to adhere to all these stereotypes of he's black and he's on stage doing something rather than football or basketball or whatnot.
The students had amazing responses, and I sat there and thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I was this mature when I was in high school, because they just seemed so focused and so dedicated, and they just had such intelligent responses to our questions.
These kids are students who do their homework, very mannerable and respectful young people, but this just adds a whole nother layer to what it takes for them to be successful in life.
Ramsey is much more of a high school, and ASFA is much more of a conservatory for people that are really dedicated to their craft. The reason why I moved from Ramsey to ASFA is just because I wanted to carry out my passion, and I really wanted to perfect my craft and just get the experience of it.
Because today I am a free man.
So you tell me how we're so different? Because I honestly thought you were my reflection.
Parents don't always have transportation. I've been to their homes. I know what communities they live in. I know what their houses look like. And I can truly say if they didn't have this opportunity, that they probably would never be exposed to anything like this.
What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer,
Getting this program has really renewed me in so many ways, as far as inspiration, a drive, a passion that I had at one point, but then somehow lost. So this program has really brought that back into me, that new spirit of wanting to be back on the stage and really doing what I knew I've meant to do with my life.
Every child doesn't learn the same. You have your visual learners, you have the audible learners, you have the learners who have to actually do.
I feel like the arts is an area where you can express yourself a lot and you can learn a lot. I've always been interested in the medical field, and I've always been interested in arts. With being a doctor, you have to be confident, and you can't be shy when you're trying to do some type of procedure. You can't be shy when you're trying to tell the patient's family, if there's bad news. I feel like they incorporate well with each other.
When you can make a child enjoy the experience of learning, and typically through the arts, that actually happens. You see that happen. You will have a stronger mathematician. You will have a stronger scientist. And yes, you might just have a painter, an actor, a singer, or a dancer as well.
I love performing. And truth be told, that's my dream. I love politics too. I'm passionate about it. But if I could do anything in the world, I would perform.
We're in a very good place. The key is getting more people, more citizens involved in what we offer and making them more aware, of how valuable the experiences are to our quality of life.
I thought it was awesome. I learned a lot of really interesting things.
I thought it was wonderful, exciting enough for us to take it back to our school.
Well, I'm just looking to see it get them into a larger venue.
Some of them could really sing very good.
I'm sure they'll go way beyond the talents that they have now.
I agree, yes.
It turned out to be a wonderful production, and we just feel so satisfied right now.
6 months of preparation has definitely paid off.
I think it was a great run. I think we all had a lot of fun.
Everyone agreed part of the show was simply amazing, down from us performing to the backstage crew, to the people playing the music, the audience was really interactive, and the lighting people, they all worked with us really good, and they stayed with us. So it really all came together. It's like one big, just awesome.
We just the whole family.
Just
We just
awesome
family.
It worked out really well.